That is why today I am speaking directly to those within Ukrainian institutions who are involved in the persecution of the Allatra movement. Those who have chosen to follow a foreign will instead of common sense and the law. Do you not realize that you are carrying out the orders of the head of a totalitarian cult, a Mr. Alexander Dvorkin? Then who in that case is the true traitor to your country? Those who are saving lives, those who have stood for years in defense of peace, those who are risking themselves for the safety of your children, your parents, your country, or those who are now acting on the instructions of a man from Russia, a man expanding his totalitarian cult, one deeply entangled in criminal activity. Are you truly prepared to obey Dvorkin's commands, forgetting your oath, your constitution, your conscience? Why is it that you, representatives of the Ukrainian government, are not defending the interest of the people, not the interest of humanity, but are instead actively persecuting those who are doing everything in their power to prevent the collapse of this world? Those who are trying to protect your loved ones, your families, and you. Please take a moment and ask yourselves this very simple question. Just whose interest are you serving? The interest of Dvorkin's totalitarian cult. These are people who, while being the embodiment of an extremist and authoritarian force, label anyone who opposes them as a cult to distract from their own sectarian nature. But they've gone even further. They've declared the entire nation of Ukraine a cult. Yes, the entire country. Every member of parliament, every citizen, the president, and yes, you, prosecutors, investigators, judges, and even your children, all without exception, according to their deranged logic, are cultists. According to their rhetoric, Ukraine is a cult that must be destroyed. That is not my interpretation. These are their own words, published on their own official platforms. Here I am providing you with real, not fabricated evidence. They have already declared Ukraine is a cultic state. These are the very words of their own so-called experts, analysts, and theologians of the Dvorkin cult. This is rhetoric crafted to legitimize brutal violence. It is extremism in its purest form. And it is these very people, these followers of Dvorkin and a Russian totalitarian extremist and pro-religious structure that openly wishes harm upon Ukraine, who have attacked the Allatra movement and are now actively securing levers of influence within Ukraine itself. So answer this one question. How is this even possible? Their goal is to prolong the conflict. They are not merely willing to accept war. They are interested in nuclear escalation. They are the ones pouring gasoline on the fire. It was they who, in the midst of this war, were publicly spreading calls for a nuclear strike against Ukraine. And today, under their influence, innocent people are being targeted. Any rational legal expert who reviews the case materials against Allatra would say the very same thing. This is not a criminal case. It is a farce. And this fabrication has a clear purpose: political persecution. Everyone involved in this process knows the absolute truth. The SBU knows, the courts know, the police know, which brings us to the fundamental question: why has Dvorkin's cult been allowed to hold power in Ukraine? In Russia, it's sadly understandable. There they've embedded themselves into the system. But in Ukraine, how did this happen? Who allowed it?